feel generally anxious and worked up and not great every day and you take these two supplements, within a week you will feel notably better. Last one, and this is going to ruffle some feathers, I don't care. Electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium. This is for my people who aren't eating a shitty, salt-loaded, processed sugar-filled standard American diet. If you're watching my videos, I'm assuming you're not doing that. If you're eating mostly whole natural foods, they don't just have salt in them. You need to add sodium, potassium, and magnesium back to your diet. The amount of people who have told me they feel 10 times better just from putting a sprinkle of salt in their morning water is remarkable. They no longer feel the hunger in the morning, they feel no brain fog in the morning, and they feel higher energy in the morning. Most of the time when you wake up, you're not hungry, you're just dehydrated, and you don't need just water. You need electrolytes with the water to get the water where it needs to be in your body. I make my own electrolyte mix from a high-quality salt, either a Himalayan pink salt, a Celtic sea salt, or a Mediterranean sea salt. I take a potassium powder called No Salt. It looks like this. I'll put it on the screen behind me right now. Mix a quarter teaspoon of each of those in my water in the morning, and a half a teaspoon of each of those in my water pre-workout. Along with the magnesium supplements I take daily, I get my electrolyte balances covered. If you want to buy a premix because you don't want to take the time to calculate how much you need and do all that bullshit, I highly recommend Santa Cruz Paleo electrolyte supplement. I'm not sponsored, but the guy knows what he's doing and he's got a great premix electrolyte. With these three things daily, paired with a good lifestyle, getting out in the sun, moving your body, sweating a little bit, you will feel 180 degrees different in 3 days. In 4 weeks, you'll feel unrecognizably good. Stop dicking around and just take your health seriously. It isn't easy, but it is simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
After growing a new TikTok account to over 100,000 followers in under 4 months, I thought I'd share 3 pretty big lessons I've learned, which should help you on your way if you're trying to grow on TikTok as well. Now, the first lesson learned here is that sometimes it takes a while for videos to ramp up. A lot of people post their videos and expect them to just go viral straight away, and if they haven't, they think they've failed and they're doing something wrong. However, if you're posting a lot and you understand your audience and you're doing the basics like including some hooks and TikTok SEO, you'll find that the good videos eventually get picked up, even if they don't at the start. I think last month our best performing videos were videos posted 4 months ago. Keep the course, don't give up on your videos. You might be sat in a gold mine waiting to happen. Now, the second lesson learned, which not a lot of people are going to like, but engaging on other people's profiles and other people's videos does not matter that much. It helps give you a little bit of a leg up at the start, but what's way more important is getting that engagement on your videos. What's TikTok going to prefer? Creators who engage on people's videos, or creators who get thousands of people engaging on their videos and staying on the app? Probably the second one. So rather than spending an hour or 2 hours a day scrolling your FYP, engaging in relevant content, spend that time perfecting your videos and making them more engaging themselves. I know that's pretty broad, so if you want me to make a breakdown of that, just comment part 2 and I'll get it out soon. Now, the third lesson, which isn't really a nice lesson, but when you're making a content strategy that actually works, that will get you the views you need to get the 100,000 followers, you have to basically see what your audience is reacting to already. So you use TikTok search, you use Creator Search Insights, and then you experiment with your content to make it resonate with the energy and the tone of voice that you give. However, sometimes the very best performing videos for you in your niche to bring in the views, to bring in the followers, aren't necessarily the videos you like to make. Like for us, for example, I know that if I post a video talking about TikTok news updates, it's almost guaranteed 6-figure views, but that's not what I came on here to do. I came on here to help people understand the algorithm and to help people understand how to grow their own accounts, not to just relay news off a website. Now, speaking of teaching people, we've got our next launch coming of our academy on the 21st of Feb, and we're only allowing 100 spots in, where we have extensive courses on helping you create a content strategy, develop your hook strategy, your categorization strategy. We've got live webinars from our TikTok coaches, you've got one-on-one support, and you've got the growth games, where if you grow the most, you earn cash prizes. Based off February so far, people in the community are gaining tens of thousands of followers. So if you want to be part of the 100 that get in this month, then just click the link in our bio to sign up to our priority list, which guarantees you access on launch day. TikTok is telling us exactly what's working in 2025. No, it's not jumping on trends. No, it's not follow for follow or mass following. No, it's not engaging from the bottom up. It's a few core elements that, if done repeatedly, will guarantee success on here. So I'm going to go through each point and how TikTok knows this. So make sure you save this so you can come back to it later and drop us a follow for daily TikTok growth content. TikTok did their TikTok Trends Report of 2025, where they analyzed countless brand profiles to see what was doing well from a metrics point of view. And they did a lot of market research to see what consumers on TikTok are saying they like to see. And the biggest takeaways do show that the future is bright for TikTok. Now, the first thing that does really, really well on TikTok, according to TikTok, is quite hard to quantify, but it's videos that demonstrate clear personality. So it doesn't matter what you're talking about, whether you're doing faceless content, shop content, educational content, or if you're a business, the person speaking or the person on camera has to share their personality. Like I'm doing now, I'm a bit weird, so I can flick my pen and make that go around in circles. I like to speak with my hands hands I like to move. You're just lucky I'm not sat here doing this. But your videos in 2025, if you want to go viral and you want to grow on TikTok, do not have to be high production. They just have to show who you are, which I know is daunting for a lot of people. Now, the second thing that's working well across the board in TikTok in 2025 is, of course, making videos directly for a target audience. But going one step further, the thing that's really working is sharing your unique POV, so your unique point of view, and relating that to your target audience. People don't want to be talked at anymore. They want a story to be told where they can picture themselves in a story and they can really resonate with you. So for example, we're teaching people how to grow on TikTok. So I'm making quite a lot of videos sharing our POV of growing this account from 250 followers to over 100,000 followers in a few months, because we're sharing our experience and sharing our results rather than just listing off best practices. Now, one step further for this, TikTok has confirmed that the things that are doing really well are catering to your entire needs of your audience. So you will have a target audience no matter what your content is. And if you don't know who they are, you really need to spend some time to figure it out. But your target audience will have questions, they'll have interests, there'll be stuff trending in the stuff that they're interested in that you need to talk about. There'll be common problems, common frustrations. So how can you create videos mapping out every single one of those? Not just once, not just twice, but you need to show up for them entirely. Sharing your POV and introducing your personality. And yes, that's a lot easier said than done, but TikTok also confirmed the people who are growing the most are the people who are experimenting the most. So get a lot of content out there, experiment with how you can most comfortably get across your personality and your message and help the people you want to help. Create photo content, create story content. That's how you're going to grow. Now, all of this obviously stems down to understanding your target audience and discovering what they're actually watching on TikTok and how you can use that. Well, we have a step-by-step walkthrough in our academy of me actually doing this for our account to help people do it themselves. And we have members in our academy generating tens of thousands of followers a month and millions of views. We have people getting invited to TikTok events. We have people replacing their income on TikTok. So if you want to join those people, we've got 100 spots opening up on Friday. So click the link in our bio to sign up for our priority list so you don't miss out. Here's why you're stuck at 200 to 300 views, and the first thing you can do to try and fix it. And this is one of the most common questions we get on TikTok. A lot of people are stuck in this range, but there's always a reason why. So when you first post a video, TikTok will push your video out to around 200 to 300 people. This is considered their test phase. If out of these 200 to 300 people, a lot of people watch it all the way through, a lot of people like it, and a lot of people engage with it and share it, TikTok will see this as a good sign and push your videos further. Usually after that, you go into the 500 to 800 view range, and then the 1200 to 1500, so on and so forth, until you're getting tens of thousands of views on every post. So it's all engagement based. And if you've been posting for a while and you've never got out of that 200 to 300 view range, it means you've never passed the test phase. So here's something you can do right away, which will increase your chances of getting more engagement. So